All right, I just finished a pretty massive mix, as you can see from the mixer here. Scroll, 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 and scroll, and that's the end of it. All right, so I have every single piece of outboard that I own, except for I think 3 on this mix. I don't have the Dione, I don't have the Expressor and the Successor, which is strange because he always makes the mix. But everything else, everything top to bottom, is somewhere on this mix. So let me play you the song for a second so you get the idea.
With future pixels and factories flying, so call me the rocket, the party's now will shock and reach. The waves are rising for this time of year, and nobody knows what to do with the heat. Under sunshine, highlands smoking, while rain is falling like rhinestones from the sky.
All right, you get the idea. I'm gonna try to break down what is where. We start with the drum, in which I have, oh, I can't open it because it's not a plugin. The 5500, the API, the EQ, and also, as you probably noticed from the lights, I also have the Fatso in parallel on the drum. So if I play it, let me go to the actual drum. Right, so a lot of compression, a lot of tape sound, but is in parallel. Then I have the 609 here on the bass. So let me solo the bass if I can. Ursa Major Space Station and the Valhalla Shimmer is all over this mix, by the way. I have the West Audio RIA. You can see the plugin here. And the unit that is right here on the Moogs. And the next piece of hardware is the Drummer 1974, the equalizer on the pads. All right, and then what do we have? We have the saturator on the ARPs, the Drummer, the 1976, right there. So, all right. Next one is vocals. For the vocals, on this one we have the LA2A. Let me solo the vocals.
Your rhinestone eyes are like factories far away, where the party and the dreams that we all seem to keep. Drive on engines till they weep with future pixels and factories far away. So
I have the Empress EQ also on the lead vocal, where I have the LA2A. There's also the Empress EQ with a little bit of a cut and boost on the top end and a little bit of bottom end to give, a little bit of body. Which, by the way, this sounds fantastic, especially on vocals. It kind of became my favorite. A lot of automation in this mix. Then what we have next one, these are all vocal effects, the blue one and the yellow one. I don't have a parallel vocal for this mix, which is strange. On the doubles, we have the other Fatso. So this one on the right.
So call me down from the beach, all parties now washed up in beach. The waves are rising for this time of year.
We have a lot of vocals in this mix. Then there's one ad-lib, and we have the Mimas West Audio here. Let me try to solo that one only. That's one ad-lib, and then on the second ad-lib we have the Blue Stripe. we have a third ad-lib, the LA3A. Which, by the way, sounds amazing. I kind of forget because it's right there at the bottom, but that compressor sounds absolutely amazing. We have another vocal, which are just these two little pieces, but is an important part because they are kind of solo. That's the only vocals that we have in that moment. And we have one of the distressor. I think it's the one on top. That's pretty much it. That's all they do, the entire song. And then the second distressor on, this is a color and response basically. So let me open them up. And the second one is on the second distressor, you can see it. And sorry for the phone video, this wasn't really planned. I will probably break down this mix for members only, like completely and in detail, but right now I'm about to print, there's so much going on, I just wanted to document it. I think we're almost done with the outboard on single tracks. Let me, oh no. So for this mix, I did something that is unusual for me. I did 3 groups, drums, all vocals and all music. And on the all music bus, I have the Mag EQ here, which has got no lights, so there's, you know, not much to play. But I only have a little bit of airband for the music bus. And then there's the 2 bus. 2 bus is Neve 542s, then Fusion, and then SPL, just these 2 bands, removing a little bit here and adding a little bit of bottom end. And then the Symphonic U just for the filters and the color, the transformers, of course. 1073 output. And then we go into the NG bus compressor and then back into that. And so yeah, this is what's where for this mix. All right, enough. Maybe I'll break this mix down for members, and of course I will do a cut edit version for everybody. Stay safe. See you next time.
Hands on my neck, hands get my throat. Lift me up, man, take control. Heart is so gone, my type. Don't you know I fall for the bad type? You play the role of an angel pretty well.